Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the newly revised Dave Writer Studio Pro. This is the welcome screen. As you can see, there are three modes: a guided mode, chat mode, and message mode. So here's the title, here's the user session, here's the app settings. We're gonna change the user to test session. Good. Now we're logged in as test session. So to verify, we're gonna go to app settings. See here, we have test session. On the settings, you'll notice three different cards, global artifacts, which upload your documents in a way that it is available to every part of the app. We just uploaded three of them. Here you have your appearance and your user interface, your application theme, your primary font, your base font size, and your contextual popover display mode. We're gonna go ahead and toggle sidebar, make this dark, let's keep it light, and now we could also change the font throughout the entire app. Or you can enter a custom Google font, for example, Poppins, and it'll use AI to determine what fonts are similar. So over here, we selected WorkSans, but for the purpose of this app, we're gonna keep it real freaking simple and just have it set to Nodal Sans Display. So now we're in dark mode. First mode, guided mode. Here you have a step-by-step process to define your brand, plan your strategy, and generate your content. So we're going to go to guided mode. And here we have 4 steps. First is our foundation. To make this really simple, since we already have our ideal client avatar, we're just gonna upload it here and make it global. And if we click this, we can verify that we have uploaded the document. Or if you would rather have a guided avatar creation, clicking this button will open a modal with a form where you can fill out your entire ideal client avatar here. Now, we need to train the AI functions on your content style. So what we're going to do, we're going to upload all our content samples and make it global. Core brand message. This is the central message of your brand, which includes your mission, vision, values, or key propositions. So what we're going to do is go ahead and upload the brand message document. Now that we have all 3 of these documents, we're going to click this Analyze button, and what the AI is doing in the background is it's analyzing all 3 key ingredients as part of the content system. Step 2, key brand elements. It analyzed our voice, our tone, our core message, and our dominant themes. But we need angles to create the content from. So what we're going to do is move the slider 1 to 14 content angles at a time. For safe measure, we're gonna go with 5 for now. Right off the bat, it generated 5 content angles, and now we're gonna have the AI suggest content pillars for us. So what days do we want to create content for? We'll just enter them manually. Refresh the page. Don't know what happened there. App is still a work in progress. So we're going to have it go from the 22nd to the 28th. And now for our example content bucket. Here, let's say you run a Substack and you write long form blogs. We'll just set it to long form here. Platforms. Oh shoot! Substack is not listed here, but blog post is. And you can also add custom platforms. And it'll just populate them right there. These can be left blank. Well, let's say you also run a Facebook group and you write short form text-based posts. That's no problem. Facebook post. We'll just name it Facebook group. These are our short form posts, and let's say you post 5 of these a day. 5 of these a day. So here, the app automatically marks it on the calendar. So you know which days get which posts. Let's say we want to export our data before we lose it. That's no problem. We can just export it and then see it in the XML. Or let's say we want to import it. Same effect. Now we can proceed to refine the content. So, what it's going to do in the background, if successful, is generate our content plan. Normally, this will take anywhere between 1 to 15 minutes. Sometimes it'll take longer. In this case, it took less than 1 minute. We have an expansive filter where we can filter by content angle, content pillar, content bucket, or date range. For simplicity reasons, we're going to keep this all simple. Now we're going to generate the content pieces. Now it's generating 42 of them, which will take a while, so we will hit pause. So at this point it's almost over. Watch magic happen! Look at these walls of content. Look at these friggin' walls of content. Oh, and it even separates it by content bucket. Look at that. So here we have our Substack. Oh, we could also group by pillar, bucket, angle, day. We'll just group it by bucket. What if we want a post to be formatted differently? If you click on any of these posts, it's gonna pull up a modal that has a canvas with 4 essential AI functions, trained AI functions. This button increases, improves the conversion potential. This one aligns it with your avatar. This one enhances the formatting. See, and it enhanced all the formatting by making it way more neat. Or let's say we want smoother idea flow. Or let's say we want to improve the conversion potential. Let's say we want to download. Let's say that we want to download it. We have 5 options. Export it as a text file, Markdown, HTML, CSV, or Word document. We're going to export it as a HTML for the purpose of this training demo. And it exported it as HTML. Let's say we want Markdown. We can export it as a Markdown too. And let's say we want a strategy summary. So what it's doing is it's generating a full overview of our content strategy. It'll give us a brand identity summary, key strategy aspects, and actionable insights. It'll give us a small snapshot of what our ideal client looks like, with key pain points. It'll also give us our content calendar, which includes all 42 posts, organized by bucket, category, title, and pillar topic. And it'll also break it down by pillars and buckets. So here we have 3 distinct content pillars. And it separates it by title and by bucket. But that's not all. We can export it as a Markdown. Let's say we're finished with this. Now we're going to go to the chatbot. Here, you have a one-on-one live help with Dave Ryder. And you have a canvas. Okay, the canvas works. What about light mode? Good, it works. And here, you can upload your files. Let's say we want to ask DaveWriter, what do you know about content pillars? Let's confirm that I'm there. And this AI tool, this chatbot widget, was trained to recognize all the functionality on the currently viewed page. And hopefully it works more often than not. Sometimes it doesn't work and you have to play around with your prompts. So that's a quick overview of the chatbot. Third mode is message mode. In this mode, you will craft compelling DMs for your prospects with AI assistance, including screenshot analysis. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Here, we can set a common goal and sequence, bulk upload prospects, import their XML, export XML, and add new prospect. What we're going to do is set a common goal. Here we have 3 cards. One for common message goal. Our goal by the end of the DM conversations is to book a stupid call. So we'll just click that. For our conversation sequence, for step 1, we're gonna greet the prospect. Then, we're going to ask a question about whether they have fun projects coming up. Third, we can ask an engagement question. Then let's add value. Then propose the next step, do a follow-up, and handle objections. Now that we got that out of the way, we can upload screenshots. So we'll just upload our screenshots. They take a little while to process. Oh God. And we'll have our third screenshot. That's good enough. Goal and sequence saved. Just to verify, yes, it did save. If you bulk upload your prospects, you can upload your prospect file, you can enter the data directly, or you can download a template. Automatically works with DaveWriter Studio Pro. Shows you the URL, notes, lead source, name, bio, tagline. So let's say we have a prospect and his name is John Doe. And he is a copywriter looking for clients. Prospect tagline is turning words into sales via copy alchemy. All this is fake, by the way, it's not real. Introduction. Goal is to... The goal at this step in the conversation is to wish him a happy Saturday. Here's where you include your URL. We're just gonna make it go to google.com. This is for if they have an unqualified location or any other special notes. We're gonna write does not exist. Fictional. Lead source. We're gonna say that this guy's in our Facebook friends list, which is not even true, but for the purpose of this demo, we're just gonna put it. Let's say we want to export this list as an Excel file. That's for the friends list. We can now process the file or generate the DMs. Or we can generate DMs from spreadsheet, which is exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to upload our file. On the friends list, generating DM variations. So as you can see here, we have a card for the prospect's name, the URL which takes us to wop wop, URL button, this the bio, then these are our variations. So here, if you do shift click, it'll open the popover, AI popover, where you can revise the DM. Let's make it ask a question, and it'll only apply to the DM that we shift clicked. And if we want to copy one, all you got to do is click it and it'll copy it to the clipboard. And to demonstrate, see, it copied it to the clipboard. Let's say we wanted to save our settings. Save our data, I meant. And it saved it. To demonstrate, we'll delete the prospect, we'll re-import it. Wop wop. That didn't work. Oh well. So if you decide to add a prospect, you'll have 4 cards. Prospect information, screenshot analysis, DMs, live conversation simulation. So we'll just enter the prospect details. Looking to sign clients. We spelt it wrong. Prospect's tagline. Okay, so what's his tagline? Turning words into sales through word alchemy. Not contacted yet. Wish him a happy Saturday. We don't have any screenshots. How many variations do we want? We can have 1 to 7 variations. However, we want as many variations as possible. So what we're going to do is generate DMs. Instead of generating DMs, it opens this AI mediator popover. We're going to keep it brief. And generate the DMs. See, simple opener DMs. Let's say we want to go deeper and actually simulate a conversation with this prospect before DMing this prospect. What it's doing now is it's generating a simulation for this prospect. None of it's real, by the way. It's all simulated. And this can take anywhere from 1 to more than 30 minutes at times. So I apologize for that. It created our variations, and it also tags it with which stage in the DM it is. Opening, response, connection, engagement. The left hand side is you. The right hand side is the simulated prospect. And what's interesting is if we shift click on one of them, well, I guess that didn't work out. Wop wop. Still a work in progress, but it's better than where it was before. We can also save the changes. Go back to message mode. And as you see here, it has the variation saved. We can shift click to edit the DMs or click to copy the DMs and view all the DMs here. So that's pretty much how the current version of Dave Writer Studio Pro works. And if you would like access to this app, simply just click the link in the bio and join our WAP community, where all WAP community members get access to this specific app. So with that being said, hope you have fun. Toodles!